camp last year at the start, it seemed like 4 out of 5 plays were running plays. Come out here today, and you guys threw the ball all over the place. Did you notice the difference?
A little bit. Coach, he said he know we can run the ball. What he want to do is see all the young guys get together, throw and catch the ball.
Was there a marked difference in the amount of reduction of mental errors? I mean, were guys lined up in the right places and everything because of the 4 days you just had?
I think that's a plus. Yeah. I think that was his whole tempo and mindset and mind frame of doing that. We have a lot of young guys in different positions, and he did that to make everybody sing on the same page.
What about for you personally? Did it help you those 4 days to come out more crisp today?
I think it did. He was a little anxious because 4 days or 2 days, and when you get in team drills and you see the play developing, but you can't throw it. You know what I mean? You never know if you're going to get a good look and the same look as the one before. But I think it helped us a lot, all as a group.
Do you feel a difference or notice a difference with your receivers group? Or last year, there was a lot of veterans. This year, you guys were really young. Do you notice a difference?
You do, but you try to put that out of your head because it's the NFL. Nobody get counts for being a rookie anymore. You out there to make plays, and that's what the guys. There's not that many people say they wake up in the morning and go practice with the NFL team. So a lot of guys are special, that are here, and we're gonna keep it that way, and continue to go out and bust our tails and make plays for one another.
You've been through this microscope thing from being the #1 pick, and you talked about it and how you pretty much seemed to let it roll off your back. Have you had that discussion with Hayward Bay? He says Cable said he's struggling a little bit. He's dropped a couple of balls, and he could easily get frustrated if you taken him aside and said, "Hey, this is how you got to handle this."
I talked to him, after the play. He's very anxious to succeed. And I don't know anyone, that's not going to be anxious. But I told him, make it easy for yourself. Sometimes you jump for passes, you don't have to. Ball's going to be in places where you expect it to be, so just run through your routes. And dude got you here. Those guys know you can catch, so go out there and show them.
Is there a tendency, as like you say, as the #1 pick when you came in, him being the 7th pick, to maybe want to try to do too much too soon?
At times there are, because everybody is asking the question. Hey, you got to go out there and relax yourself and be poised and just go out there and make plays. It's there to make it. I just got to go out there and do it.
How much of that is being able to learn how to tune out all the scrutiny, all the outside attention, all the media attention?
Me personally, myself, I really don't get into it. But those guys, who criticize and talk about people in those ways, that's what they get paid to do. And I'm going to let them continue to do their job, and I'm working on doing mine.
How does it feel working with a veteran like Jeff Garcia?
It's good when you go inside and on film and you see something where he might see something totally different, but once you guys get on the same page, and you put it in your mind frame and something that you can think about, the next time. It's wonderful when the guy's been playing as long as he has to be in your corner or your ear, pushing you.
Does the offensive variety indicate more of a confidence in what the players can do this year?
I told Shane Lecter today, he was mentioning about me releasing the ball good. I told him sometimes I put the ball in places where the guy had to make a hell of a catch when we doing routes on air. I say that because a guy don't know what he can do until he does it. So take that how you want to. And when you get a guy defend on you, you put the ball in better places so they wouldn't have to make it spectacular.
One of those guys you put it up to today was Nick Miller. What have you thought of him so far?
Oh, man, hey. We have some guys that aren't so tall, I would say. But that's why you call it professional. You put the ball in places where they can make plays. You lead them in the right direction. And hopefully it'll work out. It has so far.
In the off season, you guys you got the staff adds Tolner, you get Hackett, you draft 2 receivers, you bring in Khalif Barnes for competition. Do you feel like more pieces are in place for the passing game to succeed this season?
It is, and I think those guys are some of the best coaches that have been around for quite some years. I think you guys see that, and what they're doing is putting us in a place for success. Everything's a process, and right now we're working on it.
Do you feel like you have any sort of on-field rapport or rhythm with Hayward Bay yet? Because you didn't get to work with him that much this offseason.
At the time he was there, he was in when I was in. So, mainly try to get the guys that's going to be in with certain players, or you never know, whoever's in there at the time, we want to get that work. But as you say, he's a fast guy. He get out the ball pretty quick, and coach told him that want to be like a freight train. If you run a 4 whatever, come out the ball every play, those guys don't know how to take it, what route you're going to run. They don't have a first step on you or whatever it may be. Run that all time, and that's what coach emphasizes last night.
You and Garcia have been really communicating a lot since training camp. But it's like a stark contrast back to OTAs when Jeff first got here with the team. What changed? What happened?
I would say nothing. But as a guy who, by being a competitor, that's with anybody who played the position of quarterback. You're going to want to be out there making plays. And I can't fault him for what he say. But if it was me, we were on the same team. And whoever had that better day in practice and coach calls up, that's the coach's decision. I can't do nothing without that. But if he's in there, I'm his biggest cheerleader. And holds the same for me. I would think that. But at the same time, we're out there pushing each other and working hard to make our team better.
Has the coaching staff given you enough latitude to maybe call your own plays or audible out what's called down?
A lot. And that's what really changed out there when we see something. Usually, they say sometimes it'll work or it'll fall into that. But most of the time when it's in the heat of the battle, sometimes everybody don't think the same way. If you're a quarterback, maybe you can put everybody in the same mind frame.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. Hackett's, you've seen him over the corner. His attention to detail is second to none that I've seen. Even the way you walk, the way you handle yourself every second. You're laughing. Is that like all the time with him?
He's a funny guy. And just to hear you say that, we work on things so much. So if you get caught in a position where you don't know what to do or can't go to it, it's all your fault because he teaches us. Like you say, he's so down to rhythm with it. It's to the point where he asks you a question just walking by you. Yeah. You want him to see if you know it or not. If you know it, he's been doing his job, which he's at.